Here we are. Here we are. Here we are, boys. Here we are. Here we are, boys. Here we are. Here we are, boys. Back with episode 136. Back with episode 136. Here we are, boys. Here we are. Here we are, boys. Back with episode 136. I'm Shorty Boy. Here we are, boys. Back with episode 136. Back with episode 136 to come Shorty Boy. Anyways, guys, hey, before we get into it, I have to reiterate this every stream. I have to reiterate this every stream. Every time I'm doing these, guys, I have to reiterate this. If at any point in the stream you'll hear me stuttering or tripping over my words, I've got a speech impediment. That's why I stutter. That's why I trip over my words. Anyways, guys, let's get into it. So I've got all my stuff organized properly. I've got all my gaming stuff organized, and I've got all my music stuff organized. So feel free to check any of that stuff out. Welcome, MC. Welcome, MC. And if anything, bud, I should be saying that to you. I should be saying that to you, my boy. I should be saying that to you, my boy, because you are one of the four. I've got four of you. I got one of you. There's one of you, bud. I got one of you. There's one. We need the other three. We need the other three. We need the other three of the four. So yes, guys. I've got all my gaming stuff organized and all of my music stuff organized. So feel free to check any of that stuff out. Also, guys, if you want to know what the channel is about, then just read the channel description. And it describes everything the channel is about. It is a bit long, it is a bit wordy, but I'll go over a summary here. So, what do we talk about on the channel, guys? Anime, manga, comic books, history, mythology, and philosophy, all that good stuff. TV shows, movies, all that stuff. Here we cover pretty much everything in the entertainment industry here. So the question is, what do y'all want to talk about? Because I got an hour to kill. Hello, my dear viewer. Welcome to the stream. But yeah, guys, I've got an hour to kill. We are only 3 minutes into this, so yeah. We've been going for a long, or no, we'll be going in for the hour mark. It's what I'm trying to say. We will be going in for the hour mark per usual. Just come chill with your boy every night from 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. That's how long y'all get these for. And everything, so yeah. Also, guys, I do have more music coming as well. It just takes time to do all that. Also, guys, I'm a reader, writer, and storyteller at heart. I love to tell stories. I love comic books and manga and all that, and everything included in that. So I'm still working on everything, guys. I'm still working on the White Knight, on August 8, on the Dragon King trilogy, and the broader world of Avaloria itself. And I'm still working on Gunblade. I'm still working on the Samurai and Gunslinger, trying to get all that stuff done. If you guys... Now, I haven't published anything yet. I've written multiple stories, however, I have not published any of them. So, yeah, my first two stories, they will be published. The White Knight is coming out in May of this year, and August 8 is coming out in October of this year. Hello, my dear viewer. What's up, guys? What's up? Welcome to the stream. Also, guys, Also, guys, I have to thank y'all once again. I have to thank y'all once again for all the support and all the love y'all be showing. Man, y'all really do be showing love to your boy because I've been stuck at. I was stuck, right? I was stuck for 6 years. From 2017, from the time I started the channel back in September 2017. I was stuck for the first 6 years of the channel, and because I've been doing this for 7 years now. I've been on here for 7 years. I joined on September 13th, 2017. So I've been on YouTube for 7 years. And for 6 of those years, and for the first 6 years, I was stuck I was stuck at 27 subs for the first 6 years of the channel. Up until last year, I started doing the Spider-Man stuff, and that just skyrocketed. I hit 100 subs last year, and that was amazing. And then yeah, man, y'all really showed up and showed out for your boy, and I really do appreciate you guys for that. I truly do. I truly do. Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, guys, I enjoy doing this, man. I enjoy doing this. Like there's a bunch of creators I look up to in myself. Like I'll list off a few YouTubers to go watch if you want. If you want, guys, I will recommend a few channels because I have a variety of interests, right? I'm interested in history, mythology, and all that stuff. If y'all want a good mythology channel, then just look up Messed Up Origins on YouTube. John Solo, he posts every Thursday, and it is amazing. Also, go look up a channel called Overly Sarcastic Productions. They post every Friday, and they cover a bunch of history and mythology and all that, and tropes and cliches. All that stuff is very, very interesting as well. So feel free to check any of that stuff out. We got two of you. We got two of you. MC, I should be the ones calling y'all that because I am the because y'all are technically mine. So if anything, I should be calling y'all that. But yeah, welcome guys, welcome. But yeah, that's incredible, MC. That's incredible. So yeah, but welcome, Hawk. Welcome. So we got two of you guys. Now we need the other two. Now we need the High Chief and Kayla. But yeah, guys, all this stuff is very, very good and just always so much fun to do, truly. Ah, yes, 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 yes. Yes. You're about that. That's cool, my brother. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, but guys, man, this is just fun, man. This is just absolutely a blast. I truly do enjoy all of this. But yeah, guys, I mean, as far as like okay, well, y'all know about the speech impediment already, and y'all know that I'm basically Porky with the speech impediment and the stuttering issue. But yeah, guys, I'm just baffled by all of this, guys. Like, my gaming days are done. I am a retired gamer. I do not play video games anymore. But y'all wanted it so bad. Y'all wanted a playthrough. Or y'all want, my bad, I'm using the wrong I'm using I'm using the wrong wording. Y'all want a playthrough so bad. Y'all want a playthrough of Black Myth Wukong so bad that I'm going to give it to y'all eventually. Black Myth Wukong is a game that came out last year for PlayStation 5, and it's a game about Journey to the West. It is a game about Journey to the West. So yeah, I mean, I love that story. I love the story of Sun Wukong, Pigsy, Tripitaka, and all of those characters. Plus, I'm starting to, well, I've got 6 years of study of I've studied Greek mythology for 6 years. I've I've studied Norse for 2, and I'm starting to study Chinese mythology on top of that, and the ancient myths of China, of which I think are super cool. In fact, I think Journey to the West is one of the oldest stories that China has. Like, I mean, like, Journey to the West is just such a interesting and engaging story that how could I not be interested in it? Plus, plus without Journey to the West, I've said this time and time again. Plus, without Journey to the West, there would be no Dragon Ball. There would be no Dragon Ball. There would be no Son Goku. There would be no Dragon Ball without Journey to the West. There would be no Son Goku without Son Wukong. Because if you translate Son Wukong into Japanese, what do you get? You get Son Goku. That literally translates Son Goku translates into Son Wukong and vice versa. Like, I find that super cool, guys. I find that very cool. You, you know, like, I, I enjoy this stuff so much. And yes, I know that these streams are not very well done. They're not very well made and everything. It's just me rambling for about an hour straight, although I really don't care. If I mean, if you watch, you watch. If you don't, it's okay. I'm fine either way, guys. I'm fine either way. But yeah, man, it's just plus like I was talking about a documentary yesterday, the image revolution, the creation and rise and fall and rise again of of uh image comics, of which like is just very interesting. You know, it's like image comics like has stuff like let me see here. Image has Spawn, obviously. Youngblood, The The Walking Dead, Invincible, I think. Like, Image Comics started with Tom McFarlane, Rob Liefeld, and all of those guys. Like, it's just very, very interesting to me that the at the time in the early 90s, at the time, the big artists and editors of Marvel left and founded their own comic book and founded and made their own comic book company. So yeah, that's very, very interesting, guys. Hold up, baby. We got someone from Russia watching? Good morning. Hey, good morning, my dear viewer. Even though it is currently night where I'm at. It is currently night. Alright, MC, alright. Alright, brother. Alright. I'll catch you later, MC. I'll catch you later. But yeah, guys, I mean, we just got like a lot of stuff to do. I'm 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 busy here with all this stuff. Like I'm busy here with like all this stuff, like just writing and everything, and just like reading all this stuff and learning all this stuff and producing music with the boys and all that. Like currently I'm thinking of just writing like short horror stories for Halloween this year. Like, guys, I love horror stories. Like, I love some of Stephen King's work, even though I'm not that big of a Stephen King fan. However, I do love H.P. Lovecraft and Edgar Allan Poe. I love their stories. Still to this day, H.P. Lovecraft, even though his work is, yes, controversial nowadays, I've read nothing scarier than the Call of Cthulhu, and I've tried my hands in writing horror, and in my opinion, I have failed miserably. But yeah, and guys, I should note that all of my stuff, that all of my stuff, all of my stories, all of my projects, all of my writing endeavors are all on my phone, which means y'all can't see them. Hey, because I have everything saved on my phone in my notes. So that kind of does suck because I do have journals and I do have a pen I could actually like write stuff down in. In fact, a few weeks ago or sometime last month, a viewer asked me, "Hey, do you have journals upon journals upon journals of stuff written down for you to save your stories properly?" And I told them, "Yes, I do, but I can't find the journals. I lost them. But I know they're somewhere in my bedroom. So if I can find them, I will show them to you guys." Also, guys, side note it because I'm all over the place here, guys. I'm all over the place, of which hopefully is fine, because I'm just talking about the stuff I find interesting and engaging. So, guys, I was a huge fan of Marvel and DC for the longest time. Like my favorite superheroes of all time. My favorite Marvel hero, Spider-Man. My favorite DC hero, Superman. So, Spider-Man and Superman are my two favorite superheroes of all time. Yes, I know that is the boring, dull, and cliche answer, but that is the honest to God truth. And don't y'all dare in chat say Superman is boring, because he's not. Anytime, it makes me angry anytime people say Superman Clark is. It makes me angry anytime people say. Anytime somebody says Superman is boring, Clark is boring. I know I can guess the main reasoning behind that statement every time. Now, granted, this may not be the case all the time, but I would say it's usually the case 90 to 95% of the time. Because Superman is all powerful, he has no weaknesses other than kryptonite. In fact, that is why kryptonite was invented. That is why he was given that origin story. Is because he was too powerful. And as you know, if you are a storyteller or just a reader or just someone who loves stories, movies, books, etc., then you know a character that can do anything, that has unlimited power, that is basically a god, and can do anything and exist everywhere all at once. Like, take Dr. Manhattan, for example. He is a true god level character. He is somebody that can do anything and everything. It only he works in Watchmen. He works in the story he was made for. But how does how does everything I'm saying connect back to Superman? Well, people think Supes is boring because he can do anything. Wrong. Wrong, wrong, wrong. Here's the reason Superman is not boring. In fact, I would say the reason people think he's boring is what makes him intriguing, at least in my opinion, because it's because he can do anything, because he has all this power, all this speed, all this strength that makes him that's that is one part of him that makes him interesting. Because he has to hold back. He has to willingly hold himself back. He has to willingly hold himself back in order to not harm anyone, at least not harm them severely. If you want a good representation of what people say in order to make Superman interesting, you have to turn him evil. You have to make him the bad guy. No, you do not. That is the last thing he needs. What makes Superman Superman? It's not the fact that he has all this power. It's not the fact that he can do anything. It's the fact that he can do anything and chooses to be good and chooses to help us and chooses to help the humans. That is what makes Clark Clark. It's not the fact that he's an alien. It's the fact that he landed here. He landed on Earth, right outside of Kansas, right, right in Smallville, right in the font, right outside of John and Martha's farm. Ma and Pa Kent. Clark Kent, Superman, is just a good old, it's just a good old farm boy. It's just a good old strong farm boy. He that was raised here with the good and traditional values. He's a good old farm boy here with good values. Why? Because the Ma and Pa Kent taught him well. And guys, I know I might not be the best one to tell y'all the origins and the basics of the character, but I know a lot. I know a lot of stuff about Clark, about Superman, and because I've read so many comics, guys. I have read so many comics of Superman and Spider-Man, because obviously those two characters are my favorite. Those two are my top two favorite heroes of all time. So clearly I would read more Spider-Man and Superman comics than any other hero. Like, if y'all want a good Superman story, I give you one right now, even though people hate it, and it's a bit underrated in my opinion. Whatever happened to the Man of Tomorrow? Whatever happened to the Man of Tomorrow, to me, is a good Superman story. However, it is not the best. It is not the best Superman story. If you want a good Superman story, Grant Morrison's All-Star Superman. It's so good, guys. It's so good. Plus, we have, here, here, I will recommend y'all a film, right? I will recommend y'all a animated movie that will give y'all the perfect evil Superman. Just go watch a film called Superman vs. the Elite. Superman vs. the Elite is a pitch perfect evil Superman story that would show you, hey, what a evil and unrestrained, and particularly not just a evil Clark, but a Clark that doesn't give a about holding back anymore. If the people here that really want a evil Superman, then go watch Superman vs. the Elite. Go watch Superman vs. the Elite. So yeah. Sorry guys, I am so sorry. I've gotta take care of something right quick. Little time out for you, my friend. A little good. That's good. Smokey's here. What's up, Smokey? How you doing, High Chief? I need you to keep an eye on chat. For me, bud. I just had to get rid of somebody myself. I just had to snipe somebody myself. So, yeah. Yeah, we got... Wait, Star Wars? Or, wait, MC? Oh, okay. Okay, I got you. It's still MC. You're just using your brother's phone. Got you. I got you, bud. I got you. So yeah, guys. For anyone that wants a evil Clark, a evil Superman story, then just to go watch Superman versus the Elite, and that'll show you evil Superman. That is a Superman that is unrestrained and that doesn't give a crap. And to make it even better, he fakes it. It's all an act. It is all an act by Clark. It is all an act by Superman to show the bad guys that they don't want none. They don't want the smoke. They do not want a unrestrained and unpredictable Superman. They don't want that. The bad guys, hey, the villains, they don't want that. God help them if Clark ever decided to go rogue. And guys, this is why I'm glad here we have not one, but two adaptations of what Superman should and always was. Okay, if you don't know what I'm talking about, hey, then go watch either My Adventures with Superman. Hey, go watch either My Adventures with Superman, of which is a animated TV series. It is a cartoon adaptation of Superman. Go watch either one, My Adventures with Superman. God, I hate my speech impediment. Either one, go watch My Adventures with Superman, or two, go watch Superman and Lois, of which is another adaptation. It is a live action TV series. So either go watch Superman and Lois or My Adventures with Superman, because we have not one, but two adaptations. We have two adaptations of what Superman should be. And it's so well done, guys. It is so well done. Even though I haven't seen any of Superman, even though I haven't seen any of Superman and Lois yet, I have seen My Adventures with Superman, the animated HBO adaptation of Superman. It is phenomenal. I highly recommend it. It is great. Like, truly, truly great. Holy cow, guys. Holy cow. We're 32 minutes into it. 32 minutes of me talking about Superman. Wonderful. Wonderful. Time flies. Time flies. But let's move on to the other hero. Let's move on to a more grounded hero. I say grounded, but hopefully y'all know what I mean. Let's move on to your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Because Spidey's a rather interesting character as well. Spidey is a very, very interesting character because there have been multiple versions of Spidey. There's Miles Morales, Ben Reilly, and a bunch of other people to don the mask. However, let's focus on your main boy. Let's focus on Pete. Let's focus on Peter. Because Peter has had one of the most interesting runs ever, I think. Because he's had multiple runs, right? And because Spider-Man is literally, I think, over 20 or 30 plus years old in the sense of people writing them. Like, Spider-Man started in the early 60s in Amazing Fantasy #1. Of which, here's the crazy thing, guys. Here's the crazy thing. Stan, he suggested to do Spider-Man. He was like, so the publisher at the time, the head honcho, the publisher of Marvel Comics at the time, Martin Goodman, he was like, Stan, dream up another one. Dream up another dream up another one. Dream up another hero. So Stan went and he thought and he thought and he thought. And he saw a fly crawling on the wall. He thought to himself, man, it'd be so cool. It'd be so groovy. It'd be so groovy if I were to get a hero that could stick to walls. Also, guys, if you are curious about anything I'm saying, at least anything I'm talking about, it was Spidey. If you are curious as to anything, if you are curious as to anything I'm saying about Spider-Man, go look it up. There are actual interviews of Stan Lee talking about the origins of Spidey. Go look it up for yourselves, guys. It is so interesting. Anyways, guys, back to it. So Stan, he was thinking to himself one day, and he saw a fly crawling on the wall, and he thought, man, it'd be so cool if I were to get a hero that could stick to walls. So he thought and he thought and he thought, and he went down the list as far as names go. Let's see, Flyman, no. Mosquito Man, no. Bugman, no. None of those sounded appealing. And then he got to Spider-Man, and it sounded dramatic. It sounded cool. So Stan had the name down, and he had the powers down. Now, all he needed, it was all the rest of the stuff. So, Stan thought, you know what? I'm gonna make this character a teenager because besides Robin, besides Batman's Boy Wonder, there were really no teenage superheroes. So Stan thought, you know what, I'm gonna make Spider-Man a teenager, and I'm gonna give him personal problems, like everyday average Joe problems. So he went in so excited to his publisher at the time, Martin Goodman, and Martin basically laughed him out of the room. Martin Goodman laughed him out of the room, saying, Stan, that is the worst idea I have ever heard. First of all, you can't name a character a hero Spider-Man. People hate spiders. Secondly, you want to make him a teenager. Stan, teenagers can only be sidekicks. And 3, you want to give him personal problems. Stan, don't you know what a superhero is? And Stan left a bit disheartened and a bit dejected. So, just to get it out of his system, he decided to write Spider-Man in a dying magazine, in a dying magazine titled and called, you guessed it, Amazing Fantasy. Because they were going to end that magazine, or that certain area of the company at the time. So just to get it out of his system, he did Spider-Man in Amazing Fantasy, and guess what? Guess what it did, guys? Guess what it did? It did beautifully. Spider-Man sold millions upon millions upon millions upon millions of copies. And guess what the publisher at the time, guess what Martin Goodman did the second the numbers came in? The second those numbers came in, Martin came running down to Stan's office, burst through the door, and said, Stan, do you remember remember that superhero we both love, Spider-Man? Let's do a series on him. And the rest is history. I'm not joking, guys. I am not joking. Go. Go look up interviews with Stan Lee talking about the origins and the creation of Spider-Man. It is so funny and just so good and so wholesome. I love it. I love it to bits. I love it to pieces. It is so good. Also, guys, I I genuinely love crap. Like Daredevil. I genuinely love Matt Murdock. I love Daredevil because he is a blind hero and he relies on his other senses to fight, to just do day-to-day things. Like his hearing is enhanced, his smell, his touch, everything is enhanced. In fact, I love Daredevil so much. I love Daredevil so much to the point to where I took his last name, Murdoch. And and there's an Easter egg. So y'all know I'm working on a bunch of stories, and y'all know I've talked to death. I have talked to death about the samurai and gunslinger, about Gunblade, because this series, guys, Gunblade, hey, the samurai and gunslinger, hey, the premise is this. Hey, the tagline is this. A samurai and gunslinger fight demons, except hey, the demons run the criminal underworld. How do they do this? In my world, in Gunblade, in the story of hey, the samurai and gunslinger, demons possess humans in one of two ways. One, they either possess humans normally, of which in that case they can be exorcised and banished back to hell. Or two, they can just be straight up killed, because demons possess humans in one of two ways, either through one normal possession, of which they can be exorcised and banished back to hell, or two, they possess dead bodies, of which in that case they can be straight up killed. Now the gunslinger is a hybrid, is a demon human hybrid, and she is raised a devout Catholic. Marie, the gunslinger, is raised a devout Catholic, and she's raised by her grandfather figure, because at this point, because her mother and father, well, her mother is dead, and I'm not gonna get into her backstory just yet. Just know that her father is a demon, and her mother is dead. That's all you need, and that's all you need to know. And that's all you need to know. She was taken in at the age of 12. The gunslinger. She was taken in by the local priest of the local church, and from the from that point on, she was raised as a devout Catholic. Now, the one that takes her in, the local priest that takes her in, and that basically he becomes her grandfather. This priest, he becomes her grandfather, like figure. This priest basically he becomes her grandpa. And so she calls him Gramps all the time. His name is Father Murdoch because his name is Father Murdoch. He is a priest, and his last name is Murdoch as a reference to Daredevil. That's a fun little Easter egg for you guys. Mickey Murdoch. There you go. There you go. That is the name of the priest, of the grandfather-like figure that takes her in and raises her from that young age. So that's a fun little Easter egg for you guys as well. So I love Daredevil so much that I basically named Himari's I I basically named Himari's surrogate grandfather after him as far as his last name goes. I took his last name and gave it to a priest. I think that's a cool little Easter egg for you guys, and that is all I will say about Gunblade for now. I will not give any more details about the samurai and gunslinger. But yeah, guys, it is so much fun just doing this and writing this and all that here for you guys. Like, it is gonna be just good. It is going to be great. But yeah, so that's that. That's that. So yeah, guys, yeah, that's my spill on the comic books of Marvel and DC, and my little tangent about Gunblade, about the greatest story I will ever write. Because the Samurai and Gunslinger, it will be the greatest, it will be my best work. I will write nothing better than Gunblade, and it'll be the most violent and dark. It'll be the darkest story I ever write. But it's not without its purpose. It is not without its purpose. So, yeah, guys, I mean, like, just take that hit for what you will. And yeah, it's just awesome. I love doing this stuff, guys. I truly do. I truly do love doing this stuff. But yeah, guys, as far as the YouTube stuff goes, like, I've got a bunch of content if you guys to check out. I don't have that much. Actually, I don't have that much content. I mean, I've got the gaming stuff if y'all want to watch it. I got the music stuff if you want to listen to it. But yeah. So yeah. Yeah, like I've got all this content if you guys. Well, I got the gaming stuff and the music stuff. I really don't have like that much. I see the 5 minutes have passed. I see the 5 minutes have passed. He was in chat again, wasn't he? He was in chat again. But he wasn't he? It's okay though, it's okay. You guys got him for me. That's good. That's good. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. But yeah, man, I'm just living life, just working and all this stuff, just getting everything done here for you guys. Like, man, this just takes time, man. This just takes time. Like, honestly, like, I want to get, like, actual, like, immaterial done. Like, and what do I mean by that, guys? What do I mean by immaterial done? I want to get, like, actual artwork and all that, but that stuff just takes time. It's taking so long. But it's okay. It's okay. At least I hope it is. I hope it is. Man, the artwork's just taking time, guys. And I know I promised you artwork, and I myself am disappointed because I want it. I want the concept art. I want the concept art of the samurai and gunslinger. I want the concept art of the other characters as well as my other stories too. Like, but all this stuff is just taking longer than I thought it would. All this stuff is taking longer than I thought it would. Do I have an artist? I might, Smokey. I might. I might finally have an artist. Who knows, man? Who knows? I mean, with all this stuff I'm doing, it's kind of hard to tell. It's kind of hard to tell, Smokey. It's kind of hard to tell. But yeah. But yeah, guys, like, all this stuff is just taking time, man. All this stuff is just taking time. But yeah, I mean, like, as far as the channel goes, I think it is in good hands. I think it is in good hands. Ah, well, 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 technically, welcome back, MC. Technically, welcome back, but yeah. So, well, technically, you never left. So, we got 3 of you, man. Here we got 3 of you. I believe, right? I believe that's 3. I believe that is 3. All we missing is one more. All we missing is one more. But will she show? I honestly don't know. I honestly don't know. I mean, I hope she does. I hope Kayla pops up. I don't know. But yeah, guys. I mean, I just got all this stuff planned, you know. I've got all this stuff planned, and there's a bunch more stuff to look forward to, you know, because I've got a lot of stuff planned this year, guys. Well, mainly next year. This year is just the let's call it this year hit a trial run. Let's call it this year hit a trial run. Yo, y'all want the Instagram? Y'all want the Instagram? I don't got Discord, bud. I don't got Discord. Bud. So, sadly, I do not have Discord. But give me time. In fact, guys, just give me a few days. In fact, if y'all give me a few days, I can have both. I can have both my Twitter and Instagram in the channel in description, or yeah, I can have the I can have the Twitter and Instagram in the channel here within the next couple of days. So yeah. Honestly, guys, down with the sad truth. TikTok, I don't got TikTok, brother. I don't got TikTok. But yeah. I'll get it if that's what y'all want, but honestly, I don't like it, man. Like, what's up, Star Wars? What's up? I'm guessing that this is I'm guessing this is the actual Star Wars. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. But yeah, guys, also, guys, I know, I've said a lot in the stream. I know I've promised y'all a lot of stuff, and I haven't been able to, deliver on those promises. But I can promise y'all this. Y'all will get another song very, very soon. I've got 4 more songs lined up for this year. And y'all will get them very, very soon. I've talked it over with the boys. I've talked it over with the boys. And despite the tragedy that happened earlier this year, just a few, just like, dear God, I'll get into all that. I'll get into all that. At a later date. In fact, I'll give something away right quick. If y- if if y'all if y'all are patient enough, I will drop something in July that'll explain everything as far as the music stuff goes. If you if if y'all are patient enough, I will drop something in July that will explain everything as far as the music stuff goes. Hello, my dear viewer. But yeah, guys, because like I've just been working on the stories and all the other stuff that I've been working on, and all of the other stuff as well. Like, your boy is just writing and writing and writing, and I've gotten together with the boys, and we produced, well, they've produced, I've written many, many songs with those guys, and they are so good and just amazing that it's just fun, dude. It's fun doing the music stuff on the side. But yeah, given the circumstances, I can Hey, but given the circumstances, like, but given the circumstances, I can understand why, and I fully support them and agree with them. Like, these four, it will be the last four songs for for the foreseeable future. These four, these four songs, guys, plus, plus that video I will drop in July. It will be the last songs for a good long while. For a good long while. But yeah, guys. Anyways, we have hit the hour mark, and I know, I'm not being very clear on the information as far as all the music stuff goes. That's because I wanna keep my friends safe, you know. But yeah. Anyways, guys, here we have hit the hour mark, guys. Here we have hit the hour mark. And with that, y'all know what to do. Like, share, and subscribe, turn on post notifications, turn on all post notifications, so that we never miss a video and you'll be notified whenever I upload. And with that, guys, I am outie. I love you guys, and thank you guys.